Affirmations, auto-suggestion, maxims, mantras. Throughout the ages, we've been loving to reprogram the good old subconscious mind. I like affirmations. I think they work. They help me here and there. Tony Robbins also thinks they work, but we gotta call them incantations. Well, let's look a bit into the history of these magic words and their power. Ancient Greek philosophers used to create maxims that captured the core of philosophical ideas. For example, the maxim, a sound mind in a sound body, created by Hippocrates, the father of medicine, is still used today. It is said that the Epicureans used to recite frequently the main maxims of Epicurus to build them deeper into their character.
Know thyself.
Okay, this maxim was famously inscribed on the temple of Apollo at Delphi in ancient Greece and is often most attributed to the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates. It is a simple yet powerful statement that encourages self-study and self-reflection. This maxim has been widely quoted and used by some very famous people throughout history, and is still used today, and is still considered to be an important principle for personal growth and self-improvement, transmitted from one mind to the other throughout time and space. On the ancient Eastern philosophy side, we have mantras. Mantras go back to 1500 BCE and stay at the core of the Indian and Vedic traditions. The word mantra is derived from the ancient Sanskrit language and is composed of manas, mind, and tra, to protect. In the Vedic traditions, mantra were believed to have the power to protect the mind and bring about personal and spiritual transformation. There are so many mantras, and this is quite a fascinating subject to study. The phrase Om Namah Shivaya can be translated to I honor the divinity within myself. And this emphasizes the power of the individual to tap in their deep reservoirs of inner power and strength. Other religious traditions have similar concepts applied. Buddhist tradition uses a prayer wheel to repeat a specific pattern of powerful spiritual words. Christianism, Judaism, and Islam use litanies as a structured form of prayer to repeat words with esoteric meaning. But what about affirmations? Kind of the new agey kid on the block. Where did this all start? In the late 1800s and early 1900s, there was this French psychologist and pharmacist, Émile Coué. Coué believed that the mind has a powerful impact on the body, and he also believed that certain affirmations and repeated words could be used to improve physical and mental health. He observed that he could help the recovery of a patient by simply praising the effectiveness of the medicine for that patient when he offered it to him. He basically helped people cure their ailments through the use of affirmations, and he was criticized and ridiculed by his fellow pharmacists. His book, Self-Mastery Through Conscious Autosuggestion, provides us with a basic information of how Coué's method works, and also includes a chapter with case studies of many patients that were cured from different ailments. For example, stammering, kidney disease, heart disease, affections of the nervous system, enteritis. After years of practicing and perfecting his method of autosuggestion, he came up with a widely known, every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better affirmation. You might have heard it before. He's the guy that made it possible. This affirmation should be said 20 times in the morning upon awakening and 20 times in the evening before going to bed. And he was very convinced and had case studies showing that this helped people get better in their physical health. He believed that our imagination is extremely powerful, but that we often misuse it, thus creating physical ailments and imbalances in our bodies. So if you repeat out loud that we're well, this will influence our imagination and thinking, and this will form a new belief in our physical body that will help the body recover versus damage itself by the wrong use of imagination. I remember learning about every day in every way I'm getting better and better from a Tony Robbins program called Personal Power. In the program, every day he would get you to go for a walk and repeat out loud the every day in every way I'm getting better and better affirmation, while also using a specific breathing pattern. I did it many times and I still do, and I've done it with friends as well. And they all said that it's a great way to set up your mood and your day for success. Many years ago, I remember being very insecure about my English, and I had this dream job in my mentor's company, in Bob Proctor's company. I had to speak to many people over the phone, and I often had this thought that English being my second language and not being very used to speak English might disadvantage me and also my results in the company. So I went to Bob and I expressed my concern, and he said, "Your English is great." Then he said, "Use that as an affirmation every time a doubtful thought enters your mind." Woo, Bob! Thanks for reminding me. Then he offered me a routine to support my new belief. And the routine was to read for 30 minutes out loud from the book Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill on the chapter on persistence. After just a few weeks of daily practice, my confidence skyrocketed, and so did my results in the company. My English got a lot better, and I started to see and feel the power of consistent auto-suggestion. Then I started doing simple affirmations like, "I like myself," or "I'm doing great," before business meetings or sales calls. It kind of helped me get the anxiety and fear away, like fear of meeting new people, and just helped me have more power and mood and confidence when I had my meetings. One time I did a program that involved doing a daily 30-minute meditation around removing mental blockages around money. Mid through the program, I made a deal that earned me more money in 1 week than I used to earn in the previous 2 years. It wasn't a magical check that appeared in my mailbox, but it was a series of ideas and inspirations that I received, and a new way of evaluating my services with more financial confidence. I made this video out of personal curiosity to really see throughout history what it has to offer when it comes to enhancing our mind and our inner power. I believe there's something there, and it might not be a one-size-fits-all kind of thing, but there is power and mystery in how we can influence and tap into our deep reservoirs of talent and ability. We often keep them locked. And on the other side, we often repeat words, ideas, images in our mind that are negative and that don't serve us, and in most cases are not even true. We just got them from someone or somewhere, and they became a belief. Our subconscious mind are vast, miraculous, unexplored realms that scientists are just now beginning to understand. The subconscious power, looking after us and taking care of us every single day. Thousands of processes happening in our bodies every single second, and we don't have to think about them. We just have to do our daily stuff. That's pretty powerful, and we're pretty powerful. And then there's affirmations. I like affirmations. I think they work. Like little keys to little doors that set free more beauty and more power from within. Worth looking into them, trying some out, and see what works for you. If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe. It helps in getting the ideas out there. This is your friend Tiberius. Believe it's possible.
Oh wow, you made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Here's another video that I recommend you watch. And thank you for sharing the positive vibes.